Alrighty then, this is a little tutorial about Minecraft. If some of you folks have been having a problem getting yours to run because it's slow or something like that, or you don't think you have enough stuff to run it, I'm going to go over a few little things you can do to actually fix that. Hopefully it'll work. Maybe it won't. Let's see here. I'm going to come over here. I'm using the Technic launcher, as you all can see. I'm going to go under Tekkit Legends. It doesn't really matter what mod pack you use. They're all the same, and this should help with every single one of them. But we'll give it a shot and find out. Give it a second to load up. Sometimes it takes a second. There's a couple of things. While this is loading, I'll go over this part. If you are new to Minecraft or you haven't used Tekkit Launcher before, the best thing to do is to go to www.minecraft.net. That's this right here. You guys might have gone to here or not to actually get the Minecraft. You log in. And if you're able to actually log in and it brings you back and says you're logged in, that means you have an actual Minecraft account and you're not going through someone else like Mahjong's. I heard that they apparently charge a monthly fee or something like that. If you go through this website to get it, you're fine. There's nothing else you gotta pay for. You should never have to pay a server fee. But once you get this account, what you'll do is you'll go to www.techniclauncher or technicpack.net. There we go. I'll put these links in the description. But right here, what you'll do is you'll come to download. Go to whichever one you're running, Windows, Mac, or Linux. Windows, and then it'll do that. What it will do is it'll actually download this little icon right here and install it for you. Yes, this has ads. Anyways, but once you save it and download it, just drag it to your desktop to install it. Here, since I already have it installed, you'll just drag it over here. See? And then just double click on that and it'll install it for you. I already have it installed, so I'm not going to do that, because what it'll do is it'll actually overwrite what I already have. I'll close that. Alright, because I was doing stuff, it's going to be a little slower. See, my laptop's not that fast, but it gets the job done. Once I'm actually in and playing, it actually runs pretty smooth. And this technique I'm going to show you first, all it is just changing the graphics inside the game. First thing you want to do. After that, if it's still running a little bit slower, I'm going to show you how to allocate more memory to Java. And there's a couple of different ways to do that. Come on. I think it's running so slow because I also have my recording going. I usually only run, if I'm running this, I'm running nothing else usually. So, alrighty. So, you have your single player or your multiplayer, whichever one. If you're playing with friends, you go to multiplayer. If you're doing single player world like I have, you go here. Alright. But you can either do this in-game while you're playing it, or here at the main options. Come here to options, go to video settings, and then you want to change your rendering distance. That you can tinker with while in-game. Your performance, I have mine set to 120 frames per second. Let's see here. Turn your clouds off. Lighting, it does. You can have smooth lighting off. You can change these up. Graphics, fancy will actually slow it down some. I recommend fast, and then particles. This one right here. Also turn that down to minimal. Or yeah, because what's going to happen there is if you're doing if you have a redstone torch, it will actually shimmer and whatnot, and that will slow it down. These are about the only few things you need to really change. This right here, and then the clouds are a big thing to do, because they actually will suck up a lot too. This should be off, but those few things are a big thing to suck up a lot of the rain for running it. And those are really the only things I change in-game. I mean, as you can see, once I get in, it takes a second to actually get up to speed, but then it speeds up pretty nice, and it actually stays pretty good. Things I'm trying to get a couple figured out. That way, when I actually get my own server up and running, or well, officially get it up and running. Yeah. If I didn't have my recording device going, this would actually be running pretty smooth. Then again, I normally don't record, so here I am in basically creative mode. Torches like this, they would actually, let's see here, escape, options, video settings, turn on particles, done. Back to game. See how they're letting off the smoke and everything? That's what they consider the particles, is like the smoke, raindrops, stuff like that. It might still rain, and you might still see it, but I mean, even with mine having the particles on, it's still running pretty good. Now that the system's actually had time to catch up and everything. Alright. Now the other way to do this, save and quit. The other way, there's two different ways. One, you can come up here to ModPack. Once you install this, come up here to ModPack options, which will open another thing. No, I think actually I think it's under launcher options. Yes, it's under launcher options. Sorry. Come over here to Java settings, and you can actually allocate how much memory you want. Now this, I don't think this actually works. To be honest, I haven't actually seen anything change for any of this. I mean, I've changed it a couple of different times, I've tinkered with it, and I've never noticed it to work. Now the other way is for Java. So what you'll do is you'll go to your control panel, come up here to the search control panel, and type in Java. There it is. Click on it. It'll open it up. And then you'll come, it should be the third tab, and then hit View. And this is where you want to enter your parameters. These parameters change. Hang on a second. Let me do a little bit of research for a split second. Alright, what you'll do is you'll come over here to runtime and then type in minus capital X lowercase mx, which is for the maximum allotted RAM that you want. And you'll put like 1 gigabyte. I believe it's actually entered in as just 1 G. Yep, just 1 G. I recommend, if possible, to do 2 G. And I hit space, and then X, or minus capital X, MS, and then 2 G again. And this right here will actually allocate 2 gigs of RAM to nothing but Minecraft, or at least to Java products when it's running. That way Java will actually have extra oomph. So just hit OK, hit apply, hit OK, and that should take care of it for there. You can change up how much you want. The minimum that it should have is about 1 gig, so you just put 1 G. The max, it can be up to however much. I don't recommend doing more than 50% of what your whole RAM is. So if you only have 4 gigs of RAM, then you only want to put maybe 2. If you don't know how to check, what you do is you'll still come back to the control panel, come to Systems and Security, then hit your Systems. This will bring up, like here, installed memory RAM. I have 8 gigs of RAM, which is 7.89 usable. So I could put up to 4 gigs of RAM. To be honest, I could put up to probably even 5 if I really wanted to, but I'd only go to 4. But that's about it. With those few options, it'll actually speed up being able to play. I recommend going to the Technic Launcher. Like I said, I've heard some people say going through Mahjong and playing, but apparently having to pay a monthly fee. I have no idea about that. This is the way I learned how to play it, and there's so many different mods. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped. If it did, give me a like.